Welcome, travelers.
Welcome to another episode of Majestic Tourist. I'm your host, Eric Swanson, and
I'm Rebekah.
So anyway, this is episode 4. Stay with us because we have a lot of interesting stuff that happens on this episode. We see some amazing things. We'll be right back.
See you then.
So we got a chance to meet our guide.
Gabriel.
Now remember, we decided on this trip not to use a Carnival excursion.
Yes, and it really worked out in a lovely, fabulous way.
So we got a chance to meet Gabe, and it was funny. First thing Gabe comes up to us and shows us a map. And he says, "Do you understand GPS?" We said, "Yeah." He says, "No, this is Mexican GPS."
He showed us the map. So, just a charming, charming person.
Stay with us. This is a great little trip. This is half of it. We'll be right back with you.
Don't forget, subscribe, ring the bell.
Okay.
Hello, travelers. This is our guide, Gabi, and he is going to introduce you to Mexican GPS.
Yes, hello. My name is Gabriel. You can call me Gabi or Gabo. Let me show you a Mexican GPS, okay? Here it is.
Here we
This
go.
is the map of the island.
Right there.
Perfect. The tour is for Cozumel Cruise Excursion, okay? Excelente. And I'm going to share with you what we have included in the tour. Okay? This is a private tour. It means only you plus me in the car.
Okay, we're happy with that.
So let me show you where we are at now. This is the port, Puerto Maya port, and the international port, okay? The tour is going to be around this half of the island because the other half is uninhabited. Nobody live over there, okay? So we have several stops along the tour. Excelente. So we're going to start around here, across the island in the middle. One of the first stops is going to be a tequila place, okay? This tequila is not a commercial tequila, it is organic. So 100% agave, it means no hangover next day. That's true. And they also have some flavored tequilas like coconut, mango, among some others. Okay? Delicious, smooth, and different. After that, we're going straight to the other side of the island, okay? Along here, we're gonna do 2 or 3 stops. Most of the time we stop for pictures because that is open sea. It's the Caribbean Sea, so most of the time we have big waves. Okay? Not really good for swimming, but it's beautiful along. Okay? After that, we're going to an ecological park. It is called Punta Sur. Okay? There, we're gonna see a small ruin and a lighthouse. I am telling you, it is a small ruin because I don't want you to expect to see huge ones. We only have small ruins on the island, but authentic. Okay? Then, across the street, a lagoon with crocodiles.
Oh.
Let me know if you want me to bring the snorkeling gear over there. Okay?
Okay.
To swim with crocodiles.
And you have snorkeling gear that you can bring with us because we're interested in doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
So, if you want to swim with crocodiles, let me know.
Okay.
They love white meat.
Oh, okay.
After the lagoon, we're going to the lighthouse with a Mexican elevator. Do you know what is a Mexican elevator?
Am I thinking stairs?
It is.
Okay.
More than 100, but it's worth it. On the top, you can have one of the best views on the island.
Ooh.
After that, we're gonna come back to this side of the island, and we're gonna stop in a nice restaurant in town for lunch. Today, we have fajitas. It is chicken or beef. No iguana on the menu today.
We missed the iguana day.
Today.
That must be on Wednesday.
Thank God we still have fish in the ocean.
Yeah, okay.
Iguanas yet. So, for lunch, it is fajitas, chicken or beef. These ones here, okay. There is a place called San Gervasio Ruins. Ruins over there are about the same size as the one we're gonna see in Punta Sur. Okay?
Oh, okay.
The difference is that here there is more ruins. Okay, bunch of ruins, and in Punta Sur only one. Okay, But I'll share with you information about ruins, about Mayan culture. Cozumel is a touristic island. There is lots to do. To visit all the spots that we have on the island, you should stay on the island. Longer than a few hours.
Oh,
Because
okay.
the
It takes a
cruise
long
ship,
time to get to some of the places.
for example, we have El Cedral. It was the first village on the island. It's where the first families lived. Okay, it's a small village. There
And
is
this was inhabited since 1000 BC. Is that correct?
Yes.
So this is
El Cedral.
where people would first have lived.
Exactly. Then there is some other snorkeling tours, different reefs to see, because Cozumel is one of the best places for snorkeling and diving.
That's what we've heard.
That's true.
Yes.
The land here. See? And
And
so
we
we
were
have
back at Puerto Maya.
Puerta Maya.
Puerta.
The tour is for 5 hours, so we must be back around 4 o'clock.
Right.
The cruise ship leaves around 7, but you have to be there before.
Way before. Yes.
Yeah, if we really enjoy the tour, if the cruise ship leaves, no worry. I'm gonna tell my wife to get 2 more hammocks for you.
That is so kind of you. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
You're
That
very
gave us a
welcome.
wonderful overview of Cozumel, not only of our tour, and we chose to go with Gabriel because he knows where to take us. That'll be the most interesting.
Absolutely, I do.
¿Verdad? ¿Es verdad?
Hey,
¿Sí
I
o
like
no?
your Spanish.
¿Sí o no?
Uno
¿Es verdad?
es mucha verdad.
Ah, sí.
Muy cierto. Sí.
So how long have you been doing this, Gabriel?
I've been working for this company for...
Today was your first day, you told me. You told me it's your first day.
You got me.
7 years, that's nice.
Yeah,
You like doing this?
años. I really love it.
Do you
Yeah.
drive somebody around almost every day?
Not almost every day, because nowadays, all the stuff with COVID,
Yes.
cruise ships and all the tours is stopped. So these days, it is getting better, thanks God. So these days I'm working 3 times a week. Before COVID, we used to work every day.
Just tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Like, let me think about it, maybe 4 or 5 months ago.
no, so you have 3 in town right now, right?
Sorry?
You have 3 ships in town right now, right?
Yeah, in Cozumel there are 3 ports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's 3 ships right now. Well, I don't know about the other port. So there was the big one that's one we're on is the Mardi Gras. That's
That
the
is-
big one.
Yeah, that's the Puerta Maya port.
Yes,
Next door, it is the international port. And in town is the 3rd one. It is Punta Langosta port.
Does it get very many big ships there?
Disney ship.
Disney ship? Yeah.
So yeah, we have big ships over there. So today we have 5 or 6 cruise ships on the island.
Right. Yes.
Hey.
So today's a better day, right?
See.
Well, the other thing too is we wanted to, on this trip, one of the things that we were telling our viewers is that if you do your research and you know who you're using, and we did a lot of research on you guys, no red flags popped up on you, so that you can use alternatives, but you have to be very, very careful. And one of the things that I think that we want to mention here is that you're here to keep us safe.
Absolutely.
So, and if you're not with somebody who's going to keep you safe, then you don't want to use that tour company.
Absolutely.
So
that's what I told you. If the cruise ship leave you, you'll be safe at home with me.
I love it.
I'll take care of you.
So, Rebekah, do you want the top hammock or the lower hammock? Okay.
Yeah. I wish.
Well, anywhere here, you're within what? 3 miles of the beach, 4 miles? How wide is the island?
The island is 30 miles long
Right.
and 10 wide.
10 wide. Okay.
Yeah, but most of the island is uninhabited. You'll see it when we get over there. That's the Navy base on the left.
Mexican Navy?
See,
Now, do they have a ship they have here too, or just a good place for them to come to enjoy?
they live here with their families.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Then there is another Navy base right in front of the ocean, the island. Cozumel is divided in small neighborhoods. So this is one of the biggest. It is called San Miguel, and actually it's divided in two. San Miguel 1 and San Miguel 2.
but now which one do you live in?
I don't live around here. I live like 10 minutes away.
Uh huh.
So the name of the neighbor I live is San Gervasio. Rebekah and Eric.
So
My name is Ricardo Reyes. Y'all come on a private tour, so the tequila tour is included. You have the tasting included. You're gonna get discounts on everything that we have. It'll take around like 15-20 minutes. I'll share with you how it's made organically from start to finish. I'll help you
And
distinguish
Gabo told us that there is no hangover.
on what we have. Yes.
Okay, see.
Now,
Okay, I'm
you
just
see,
checking.
I will help you distinguish with just any stores, all shapes and sizes to what a family obtains. At the end, I'll let you try everything we have. If you happen to like it, you want to take some back home original, give your rules, regulations, so you safely take back home with you, okay?
Oh,
So is the guava, is it grown here or is it grown on the mainland?
It's in Jalisco, Mexico.
Okay. Jalisco, that's the tequila area, right? Yes.
No.
it's close to where we're from.
Okay. Where y'all from?
This area,
Well, it's not close.
Okay. Now, our tequila is coming out of the big old Blue Agave, okay? In Mexico, there is 190 different agaves. You've seen them all before.
Oh.
Aloe, cactus, yucca, savila, central plant, even the pineapple we comes in agave. Agave azul is special though. Needs 10 years to fully mature, but only has an opportunity in Jalisco, Mexico. 3,600 feet above sea level. Cold, dry, the red volcanic soil will help it grow in 10 years. Anywhere around the world dies in 6-7 years. It won't have the same atmosphere or soil as it does in Jalisco, Mexico, okay? Now, there is 150 families making them though. There's only 22 left that make it the old-fashioned way. You done met most of them. Pitbull, P. Diddy, George Clooney, Sammy Hagar, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, got all name brand tequilas. But there's 22 families left that make it the old-fashioned way. And we're one of the families. Now, there's 4 unique things to look for. Make sure they read 100% agave azul. Means one ingredient only, because now you know there's a lot of agaves out there. Second, make sure there's a family name on there. If you don't see a family name on there, it's not organic tequila. Third thing, if it doesn't tell you where it comes from, you put it right back on the shelf. Back at home, they all say made in Mexico. Patron, you flip over, says made in Las Vegas, Nevada. But the tequila originates in Jalisco, Mexico. So it's a city, state, and country. And the last thing is advertisement. That's where the companies love competing with each other. They throw diamonds in them, gold flakes, a worm, a scorpion. The new trend is hand painting them also. But the best way to check this is simply shake it. Shake a bottle. You see white foam like every other bottle? Added sugars, added chemicals, guarantee headache. Shake a good bottle, no matter how much you're shaking. Clear bubbles disappear quickly. As soon as good alcohol. Here though, they smash them with a 2-ton rock. Same process though. They used to have donkeys and horses then, now we use tractors. Once everything is drained, the molasses that comes out, 10% boils, you get the syrup could agave nectar. 90% you literally just add water to it. Ferment it for a whole month. Once we know it's dry and ready, we're gonna distill them 3. The first bottle ever come out is gonna be the clear one, the Blanco.
Right.
If you see a blue, a red, a green liquid form of tequila, it's just food coming out to it. The only reason it ever changes colors is like a good whiskey, bourbon, scotch, or cognac. Long as aged in a barrel, smoother and darker it gets. And that was the key to success for this family. We're going back more than 10 generations. We're gonna have the wood material to put our own barrels together. We bought used barrels, 2 different families. White oak barrels have been in whiskey before, and the cherry French oak barrels have been in wine before also. And that's the one that put us out on the map also. All right, and this is the first one ever come out. If you set in a barrel, 11 months later, a reposado comes out. Reposado means rested. If you leave in a barrel 7 years later, you get añejo. Añejo means aged. Only 3 you see back at home. Similar to is known as platinum and silver, gold, and añejo. And these two are a little harder to find. 12 years in a barrel, 22-year process called extra añejo. And only companies make black labels, bourbon, whiskey, scotch, and cognac. Tequila's never been known for black labels. And we're one in 5 families. It's 18 years in a cherry French oak barrel. Something like that, you'd share with 3 people. So we're gonna skip these two today. We'll start right in the middle. We'll try the 12 years, which is a big 5-year difference. It's gonna get smoother. And then we'll try the family reserve, came out to be in first place, and then the flavored drinks. These are 14%. There are no artificial flavors, no artificial coloring. It's straight for them tequila. I got coconut, mango, cinnamon, almonds, coffee, and chocolate. And the 4 things to remind you what to look for: make sure they say 100% agave azul. Make sure a family name is on there. If you shake it, you see white foam, you put it right back on the shelf. You see clear bubbles disappear quickly, that's how you know it's good alcohol, okay? And make sure it tells you where it comes from all the time. It'll tell you right there, tequila, Jalisco, and address where to find it, okay?
So, Ricardo, are you good enough? Are you good enough to shake the bottle to know what the proof is?
That's on the moonshine episode.
Yes.
It depends on the bubbles, right? It depends on
How many bubbles, and it's an art, I guess.
Yes, it actually is.
Do they do that with tequila too?
I'd have to ask, but it has a similar process.
Yeah, the bubbles kind of go away differently.
Yeah.
It's amazing that they can test the proof down to like 5 to 10%, or 5 to 10 proof by just watching the bubbles.
Oh, that's amazing.
These are the bottles that Ricardo was just talking about before. You know, there's different types, and this is one of the reasons that we wanted to bring you here, so you get a chance to see that this is not done here in Cozumel, like he was mentioning before. These come from the mainland. So the thing is, you're getting a chance to taste something that is something you'd have to go over there to find.
Hi, excuse me, can you look my little place?
You got all kinds of little goodies.
I'm not sweet today.
Now, did you enjoy that?
Oh, we did.
We surely did. You know, getting over it and first of all, meeting Gabe. Gabe was amazing.
Oh, Gabrielle, I hope you're watching this because you are fabulous.
Excellent.
We couldn't have been happier.
Also, getting over to the tequila tasting, that was always fun to do there.
That was interesting.
So,
Because it was the history of a particular family.
So in this next episode coming up here, episode 5, you want to catch that because we get a chance to see the rest of the island. And we're getting close to that mistake that we made. Please subscribe.
Ring the bell.
And we'll be right back with you in the next episode.
See you.
Episode number 5 is coming. See you soon.
See you soon, travelers.